Alright guys, it is Luis from 24/7 and today we are going to be looking at the amazing tool nSolve and particularly using its merge function. And if you aren't familiar, nSolve is an amazing tool that you should really have for all of your topology needs. It basically just kind of takes some of those repetitive tasks that we do normally and places them all together, some of those functions in a really handy panel, and of course expands on some of those functions way beyond Blender's normal functionality. So with that said, let's get creative. So one of the things we can see here is on this kind of object we have, I just wanted to get together a real world kind of situation here that you could see this tool in effect. And I needed to actually break this down. So what I did was also used an nSolve tool, which is the project grid. And if you Alt 4, go into here, you can project a grid. And as you can see on a face. So I basically had this whole section set, projected this grid, and once we've done that, as you can see, it introduced us some doubles and overlapping edges as we try to line these up basically as much as you can. And there's a few ways of actually fixing this inside Blender, and one of the things you could do is of course use the merge by distance function, or whether you want to select a few faces and just hit M and merge by distance. But you can run into a few issues with that, including especially going over places like this. Let's go over here into vertex mode. As you can see, we have a lot of vertices here. And when trying to merge some of these together, we can run into issues in some of these tight situations. And these are things you can also do manually with machine tools. But nSolve just has a much more intuitive way of doing this. So let's just go down and have a look at some of the doubles here. As you can see, this thick black line is also doubled. And we've got some there as well. So instead of fiddling with the merge by distance, what we can do is we can head over here and go down 3, and this is the merge tool. Essentially, you're just going to be merging the first place you clicked with the place that you let go of the mouse. So I want to show that off here. As you can see, move it, merged, that simple. I'm going to do that again there, kind of zoom in on that, and just merged. So that simple. And you can essentially just go around and quickly do any areas that you want to do. So same thing, merge there, go around here, move up a little bit. As you can see, we've got these broken, so we could merge that there. We could bring it back. We could also merge it that way if you want to break it, but I would probably merge that one there, then merge those two together. And we could also just, after we finish merging, instead of doing that the double ways, let's make sure it's the same here. So it's not exactly the same on this side, but we can just simply Alt X with Mesh Machine and symmetrize that way, and you're already done. So I just fixed that there in really 2-3 seconds. But also, it's really, really helpful if you want to get in there and do something where you have, like on these vertices, on these bevels here, where you have a lot of different vertices that are really, really close. If you can get into that nitty gritty and really go in there and just, essentially just move and merge things how you want to, that simple. So this function alone really makes topology and dealing with hard surface topology really just makes it a lot less of a headache, especially if you, kind of don't really know what you should be doing with all the Blender functions natively and some of the menus, and, putting in those functions and numbers and manually is really a bit of a headache for people who don't quite have a grasp on everything yet. So I really highly recommend picking up this tool. There are tons and tons of features in here, including hard bevel. So that's it for this one. I will leave a link down below for you to pick this one up, get some more information. And if you do click that link, it will help the channel as it is an affiliate link, and we will get a bit of that purchase in order to keep funding the channel. So that's it for this one. And as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.